If your ink's too slow and your nib won't flow, here's one of the places that you can go. Larry is here to see you through with Mr. Announcer and Cubby too. It's Larry's Fountain Pen Reviews.
Hi folks, ready for a review? Let's get with it. Today, I'm going to be doing the Fountain Pen Revolution newest, latest pen, the Rialto. I'm sure you've seen it already, that Kevin has shown it on the Facebook. So, thank you, Kevin, for sending me the pen and this video. This video is sponsored by Fountain Pen Revolution. Again, many thanks, Kevin. So let's get back to the pen. And we'll take off the little wrapper. And here's the pen, the Rialto. What's your first thoughts when you see this pen? What do you think, Mr. Announcer?
I like the color combination. It's a blue and what would you call that, copper?
It looks like blue. Let me look in the light here for a minute.
Blue, black, and copper, yeah.
Now that copper could be, well, let's look at this for a minute. The insert I'm looking at, make sure there we go. Yeah, it does look like a copper type or brown, but it's a blue, a black for sure. And I guess, well, can you look at that light and see? Copper or yellow?
Well, when you get right up to it, it almost turns, yeah, it's copper. I'd call it copper.
Well, there you have it. But anyway, the color is very nice. And when you get your pen, you're going to get your little card in here telling you about filling, about FPR. When were they born, some people ask, meaning when did they started in existence? In 2010, and still family owned and operated. And of course, their passion, as it always been, is provide quality fountain pens at a reasonable price. And it's a blessing to those around us. So they do a portion of all profits invested back into the community where our pens are made. Isn't that cool? So a portion of the profits go back into the communities. And that's cool. So we're going to go back after I look at this. And the ink I'll be using is the Fountain Pen Revolution Royal Flush Blue. So this is the blue tortoise. Other colors will be coming soon. Just check with Kevin at Fountain Pen Revolution. And if you're not interested in this color, there may be other colors you'll be interested in. Then you'll have the extra fine, fine, medium. And there is a broad. Now, there's going to be an add-on of $3 for a broad nib, a 1mm stub, Architect, and Steel Flex. $3. Now the steel extra fine ultra flex, you're going to add extra $13 because it is a extra fine ultra flex. So if you're one of them folks that really like that needlepoint type thing and flex, there you go. Now he does engraving, so you're going to have to see if engraving can be done on these pens. If so, for standard engraving, it's $18. For a colored fill, you add $22. So I'm thinking, if possible, this would be a standard. So here we go. It's a lightweight pen for sure. Easy to carry pen made of premium acrylic. And it features a spring-loaded inner cap that helps keeps the nib from drying out. That's pretty cool. So here we go. Right in the pocket. Not a problem. And let's go ahead and unscrew it for a minute. I don't know if you can see it in here. The cap. Can you see the cap? That's what's going to keep the nib from drying out. So that's a pretty cool feature added to the pen. Now the nib, put that here and here. The nib's going to be a number 5 nib, okay? Get a real good shot on that one. And then it comes with a plastic feed. Put that, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Put that right there. Can you see that pretty good? Right there. All right. You got a plastic feed with a 5.5 nib. That's your size. Okay. Really, it's a nice looking pen. So, the features of the pen: standard international cartridges or converted fill. The body of the pen, I'll put that right there. The body of the pen, the whole body, people, is acrylic. That means the cap, the body, and then it has that, like I mentioned, the spring-loaded inner cap to prevent drying out. That's a really great feature, I think. And of course, again, the nib at a 5.5 nib with a plastic feed. And the available colors is the blue tortoise, but more are coming. So again, check with Fountain Pen Revolution to see if they've come in yet. Let's talk about the dimensions of this pen. So, my good friends, let me just do this. I am going to set that on this little tray, and we can get busy here. The length of the cap from the finial to the bottom of the cap is a 5.4 inches. Okay, length cap from the finial to the bottom of the barrel, 5.4 inches. Length posted, it's going to be 5.9 inches. Uncapped, the length's going to be 4.6 inches, and the weight is going to be 18 G's. Now the body diameter at the widest point is going to be 0.5 inches. Diameter at the grip is going to be 0.35 inches, and I'm going to show you that right now, right here. And while we have the cap off, let's go ahead and talk about this nib. It has a fountain pen revolution on it, FPR, and the logo there. Looks really cool, really nicely done. A very handsome fountain pen. Really is. Made, in my opinion, very well. Looks great. Nib options, again, we'll go over it. Extra fine, fine, medium, broad, stub, architect, flex, and ultra flex. And I went over and I did mention about the prices. So, as we move on, I'm going to be doing a medium nib for the writing. Then I'm going to turn around and I'm going to do another writing sample with a fine nib. So that's going to be interesting. So that way people have been asking to see the difference in the medium and the fine. It's got a lot going on for it, not just the shape, the colors involved, the nib, the converter, and the inner cap in the keeps the spring-loaded inner cap to prevent the drying out. So you're getting a lot of value here for this pen at a decent, reasonable rate. So, what I'm going to do next, let's look at the clip. And we're going to put it in the shirt. It's going to stay there. It's not going to go anywhere. And it'll come off when you need it easily. Top of the finial. Flat, nothing going on. Round. As you go down this cap, you're going to run into this gold band, which really looks stunning. And I was thinking and looking for any kind of writing, but it doesn't have it yet. But anyway, go down the barrel. As you can see for yourself, it kind of like gets more thinner as you go down the barrel. So this is for people that want to cap their pen. Poster pen, excuse me. So unscrew the barrel and let's post it. A nice post. Now let me look for a minute. I'm looking where that inner cap goes in the cap itself. And as we go down this barrel, we're going to do that little step off to the grip section, and the grip section is a decent grip section. So if you have these chunky big fingers and you're thinking, nah, that's not going to work for me. Well, I tend to hold my pen at times right here and write with it. I try to stick on the grip, which I like to use most of the time, but eventually my fingers just go right about here. I guess that's where my fingers like to be when I write. Everybody's different, that's just me. And we'll unscrew the barrel. And we're going to take off the converter. and the nib. Okay, this is going to be friction fit. Total breakdown of the pen. I'm going to ink it up using Fountain Pen Revolution Royal Flush blue ink. And then I'm going to pull the nib out and put a fine nib in and show you the difference between the medium and the fine nib, the writing difference. So I think we're about ready to get to writing, so let's fill up this pen. Okay. All right, here we go. Getting everything here put back together. Here we go. And we'll get ready. And we'll get it going here. Alrighty. Let's have some fun doing some writing. Now this is without posting your pen. Nice size. I have small hands. It fits perfect in my hands. And now Mr. Announcer has big old hands.
Okay, yeah, this is comfortable. This would work.
Now for you people that love to post your pens, now I have to say I do. I like to post my pens. But I'm trying not to because I don't want to scratch it up later down the road. So here's what it looks like, and it really feels great in the hand. I got a nice little balance there. So it's not going to be heavy. It's got a nice feel to it, a really nice look to it. So let's get going here. That is sweet. Right off the line, it just writes really well. Love the ink. And this is a medium nib. Wetness, very nice, very sweet nib. I'm telling you, very, very sweet nib. This number 5's a little killer right here. And ink. Yay, I got it right. Good on memory. So let's get to writing. In reverse. and you can get a different line variation. Now, as you see, it starts out really well here, and then it kind of like starts wanting to run out of ink, but it's still, on my end, it shows a good balance there. It keeps hanging in there. It does what it needs to do, but if you want to get a darker line or a darker letter or a darker whatever, you can dip that nib back into the ink and it'll be just like this. So let me show you. Put that there. Here we go. Here we go. There you go. And that's what you're going to get. Downstrokes, cross strokes. I'm just going to get this ready for the other side because I want to do some comparisons in a minute. Okay, so we're going to go right back. So that's going to take care of this one. So what do you think so far, folks? Are you feeling it? Leave your comments below. Let me know what you think. I need to know what you think, what you feel. Do not be silent. Give me your honest opinion. Great pen, great value. You can't go wrong. There you go. Now, time to take her apart and I get all inky so I can here we go. I just might as well go ahead and get inky. Right. There we go. When you pull out your nibs, this is a friction fit. And it goes right back in there. Not a problem. All right. Good job. I'm inkified. All right, here we go. Da-da-da-da. Well, you know, it's really nice to know that Fountain Pen Revolution does give back to the communities and helps people. That's what we need more of. There's a few others that I've dealt with that do the same thing. So that is let me look at this nib for a minute. This is the fine nib. Make sure, because fine nib. Need to be double sure. So here we go. And you want to get it in, and it'll fit right in here, right there. And it'll just slide on in by itself. No biggie. Now, as you see, people that love their pens, we go through a lot to maintain them, keep them up and keep our hands all inkified. All right. And I think we are ready to go. See how simple that was to replace the nib on this pen? Very, very easy. It's not rocket science, folks. All right, now I'm going to get this one ready. Got it. Okay. And that's how I do my thing. And we're ready to go. Now let me just wipe my hands over one more time. Well, my friends, I'm almost a Smurf. At one time, it was a few years ago, remember?
Yes.
I was a Smurf. I had it all over me. And it was the Bay State Blue. Oh! But it finally came off. Was it easy? I'm not going to lie, no, but it came off. So here we go. So let's go again. We're going to go on this side. And then, Mr. Announcer, if I forget, remind me to come on this page. Here we go. So, my good friends, $49, okay. Okay. And of course, the ink is FPR. Roll flush. And here we go. And we're going to do a little wet test. Nice. All right, now reverse. There it is. Nice job on reverse writing. I'm impressed. Nice. Got a few little S's here. Really nice. Okay, now we're going to do with the fine and with the downstroke with the fine. With pressure, you can get a little bit more variation out of that on that downstroke. So again, check it out on Fountain Pen Revolution. Not just this pen, he has many, many, many other pens to choose from. All affordable. And if you ever need Kevin's help, if you have any problems, he's really good to get back to you. Really good. This is his business, and he wants all his customers satisfied and happy. So, my friends, what is your thoughts on this pen? Seriously, let's get really serious here. What is your thoughts on this pen? What do you think about the color, the shape, the trim work? Beautiful. It really goes well with the pen. Fits well in the hand. Has a nice balance to it. Has a nice weight. It is light, but not that light. It's not heavy. I think it just feels right. Three twists, you're out. And what's really cool about this pen now is got that inner cap that will help prevent the nib from drying out. That's really cool. Nib is friction fit, easy to do as I showed you, simple. Comes with a converter. And I'm thinking that for those who want to do an eyedropper, it should be okay. But before you do, put a little water on the bottom, make sure there's no leaks. But as far as I can tell, it looks good to go. So leave me your comments below. It's really, really important. I want to see how y'all feel. What do you think about this pen? I mean, it's a win-win. Great price. Great pen. Great nib. Looks great. With that said, thank you very much to join me today on Larry's Fountain Pen Review. Hey, it's been nothing but a glass. Gas. Gas. Kind of corny, wasn't it? Oh well.
Interesting.
It's okay to be corny.
Jumping jack flash, it's a gas.
But I'm going to go gas. Because it's a glass, baby. Okay. Bad joke. I'll get over it. But anyway, it's a glass. I like that. I'm going to start using the glass gas. People think, man, this guy's tripped out, flipped out. Oh well. I'm enjoying it. Hey, peace and love to each and every one of you. God bless you, everybody. Hey, stay healthy, stay safe. Be kind to a stranger out there. Remember, if you can help somebody, wouldn't hurt. Especially nowadays. I'll talk to you later. Bye, y'all.